Silencia la mente, la mente, la mente. Silencia la mente, la mente, la mente, la mente, la mente, la mente. Sentir la mente, la mente, la la mente, la mente, la mente. Silencia la mente, la mente. Silencia la mente, 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 la mente. Silencia la mente, la mente, la mente, la mente, la mente. Silencia la mente, la mente. I carried you deep, cradled you closely within me. Would hate it all, couldn't stand another minute. I'd count to three. Now my eyes are empty.
Alrighty. Oh gosh. Hello. hello, and welcome to today's stream. We're coughing. It's all good. But yeah, welcome in, folks. Apologies. We are nearly 1 hour late. Oh my god. Yeah, a little bit behind today, unfortunately. I was really committed to releasing this morning's video, which should be going live in 5 minutes. So I was working on that, and then also started breakfast a bit late, so everything was fine. It's all good. We're here. And might be a shorter stream, because there's not a ton for me to do at the moment. But we are here, and we're ready to go. So yeah, agenda there is somewhere in the chat. I guess I kind of moved past it. But, or no, wait, is it in the chat? It's not in the chat. I lied. There we go. There's the agenda for the day. Yeah, a little bit of account maintenance, and I'm gonna do Amos on hard, just because it happened to open yesterday. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna dive into the main event, which is the Grim Forest, on normal, we're gonna try and fight Leshun with all his minions alive, so that should be interesting. Obviously, it's not gonna be anywhere near the difficulty of hard mode, but just to kind of get a flavor for what getting that badge might entail is would be interesting, at least for me, from my perspective. It's a little interesting data point. But yeah, how's it going, folks? How's it going? How's it going? What's up, Rye Warrior? See you as well. Oh, I had a question about RS for you, Rye. I can't remember what it was. I was thinking about it last night. There's something about the new bosses, but can't recall what it is. Oh well. Yeah, I can't think of what it was. It's a shame. Must not be that important. Yeah, some of you might have seen, if you follow the channel, just posted, or a few, 20 minutes ago or something, posted my post summary for the Titan event. So that is all done. We got the 5-star soul. We're gonna wait and see if there's a soul chase coming up the next week or so that we can get some free points for. And if not, then I'll just claim these. Throw an honor for CVC or something, but I don't plan to use Cassandra at all. I already did my shard polls for the summon rush. That video should be live in a few minutes here. And so we're basically free for 2.5 days to just do whatever. And in my case, I have way too many gems at the moment. So probably not today, but or maybe later today, I should say, off stream. But I'm just gonna buy a bunch of energy in gems and just throw it into the event dungeon, just to try and farm as much chronophage as possible, because there's only what, a month left, 3 weeks. So I don't know how you guys are doing. Let me know in the chat, I guess, how you guys are faring with your chronophage gear, because mine is still like accessories, it's okay, but like artifacts is abysmal. It is abysmal. And I like pretty much like chaos ore everything possible. Like I mean, I guess I haven't done these, but like I chaos ore every piece of chronophage more or less. Trying just to get good pieces, and I just cannot, except for, you know, full splits don't account, but like I'm out of chaos ore. Let me restate it that way. Like these two I just got. Oh, I guess I did some. I think this was Curse City stages or whatever. Well, maybe we can turn our luck around right here, boys. Triple roll. You like to see it? Oof. Not even gonna finish my sentence. We're gonna turn the tides of luck. Flat defense 2 times. All right, sad times. Yeah, that's pretty much how my luck has been with chronophage. Like I have this piece, which is okay. I have this piece, which I could live with. I have this piece, which is nice. Like, this is like a good, like, you know, if I get a 6-star equivalent, fine. No, I'm blocking it. My bad. Hold up. There we go. Sorry, this piece, full split. This piece, double speed accuracy. This is double speed resistance, HP. These are chaos ore dependent. Maybe not this one, it depends. This is just a speed piece. This is trash, but I need to re-roll it. This is another piece where it's like same thing as this one. It's 5-star, so it's workable. This is great, all things considered. Re-roll here. This is just speed. Same thing as the helmet. It's like if I need to finish the set, then these would go in. But if I can get better pieces, they'd be better, obviously. But yeah. You have better Mercurial than Chronophage? Well, I mean, that's to be expected, right? Because you're gonna get more Mercurial just by farming the Grim Forest stages than you are gonna get Chronophage, especially artifacts. You want some good Chronophage to stop? Yeah, Crixen's favor. Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like, for me, in my mind, right? What I wanted to do I want to build a chronophage mercurial Ancora, which I'll come back to the mercurial part. But like, I have this piece, which is great. Like, this is a forever piece again, unless I get a 6-star equivalent. I got this, which is decent, double resistance. So all I need are just, well, in her case, in Ancora's case, I can make this work and I can make this work. So she's done in terms of the mercurial bits. Like if we put this and then this on, or sorry, she's done she's done in terms of the chronophage bits. They're double speed resistance on both pieces, but I need the mercurial now to kind of match it. And the problem is, it has to be bottom pieces, which is gonna be tough. But long term, I think it can happen. Just because, like we talked about, we get more mercurial than we do chronophage. So she's done, sort of. The other one I wanted to try was actually my Kymar. So right now, I have somehow got like the god RNG to have pinpoint across all of the accessories on my Kymar. So he has 4-piece pinpoint, and then I just need 4 pieces of speed, accuracy, chronophage, and then I could have a reset, you know, a lockout immune reset Kymar, for lack of, you know, other champions. And then that would bring Kymar back a little bit in terms of my use cases. Like, they pick a Fabian, I pick a Kymar. And they might think, LOL, I'll just lock him out. But also, like, he'd be magic affinity. So there's, going in, you know, thinking Fabian, there'd be a chance that you just weak hit because he's magic affinity. But even if you don't weak hit, then chronophage would block the lockout, and then I could just reset my team. So that's the concept. But as we looked at, like, I have speed accuracy here. Again, I could force this onto him if need be, but that's it. Like, sorry, in the shield. So I have 2 pieces. But the problem is the shield would fight for my pinpoint shield, which my pinpoint gear is even worse. My pinpoint gear is even worse. It's even worse than my chronophage. I need the pinpoint dungeon back too, to be honest. Like, I don't know. I need these sets to flip. Because all of my pinpoint gear, it's speed resistance, speed resistance, speed resistance, speed resistance, speed resistance, speed resistance, speed with resistance. And I'm like, no! It's like, why? Why is all my resistance on my pinpoint gear? The accuracy set. And then here, I just haven't gotten enough, like, good pieces. Which is like, it's so tragic. It's like, what the hell is this, bro? I need more. So anyways, that's why my plan in like today is like 1,500 gems or some shit, and just grind the event dungeon today and just see what happens. Hopefully we get something good. But yeah, in terms of Mercurial though, I did get some good pieces. Use your Donnie like that, 4-piece Mercurial, 4-piece Chronophage. I've seen some sneaky people, dude. They in Arena, they've been running their Donnies with 9-piece Mercurial, and it's kind of taken me by surprise. So I have to pay it. At this point, in Classic Arena, I every time I see a turtle team, I check the player power. Let's see if we can find an example. Of course, the one time I'm talking about it, we don't find one, even though it's like ubiquitous. But like, if it's like 500,000 K or plus, or 500,000 plus player power, then I'm like, let me think about fighting that team. But if it's like 300K, 400K, I just go with my standard like block damage bombs. But a couple of times I've lost a battle just because it's a 9-piece Mercurial Donnie, so you can't do anything unless you Fabian doesn't successfully locks them out. Anyways. Yeah, so Mercurial, my long-term plan, like I mentioned, the Ancora build, 4-piece. The other long-term goal is to rebuild my Galathier, because I've seen a lot of crazy work done from Relentless Galathiers in PvP and PvE, I like. And so I want to do 4-piece Mercurial, 4-piece Relentless, but still maintain some level of resistance, like ideally 700, but like 650 plus. I tried before to rebuild him in Relentless, and I think he dropped to like 600 res, and he was just getting like controlled like crazy. So I'd like 650 plus with that build, but in terms of chronophage, so I got this piece. So triple res, or yeah, triple res speed, which is okay. I'd prefer that to be inverted. But then there's this double speed res. The low rolls are kind of tragic, but again, beggars can't be choosers. Triple speed res here. We can re-roll these actually. But I got this double speed res on the helmet. That was a chaos ore, which is great. We've got this guy, which is kind of either way, double speed accuracy or double speed res. So that's a good piece. Yeah, that was it, I guess. So good top pieces, but still kind of lacking on the bottom. Like I have this one, which is okay, speed accuracy. I got this one, which is speed res, but it's defense. And for Galather's heal, you want HP. And then I have accuracy boots, but I need resistance boots. So work in progress. But speaking of work in progress, this one was tragic in terms of the roll. But you know what? We're gonna flip it around with the chaos sword because we have a triple roll here. This is obviously gonna be speed, and then the first one is going to be resistance because we're lucky. Oof. Okay. We'll just move on. But yeah, chaos ore. I need more chaos ore, please. I need more chaos ore. Even though Grim Forest is added a decent amount of chaos ore, but I need more. I need, actually, you know what? The clan shop. It's been like 5 months, it feels like, for the clan shop to give us the 5 stack of legendary chaos ore. Ooh, that's a good piece. So I'm hoping that the next week is gonna deliver, but I'm not getting my hopes too high. Lots of res chest, unfortunate. For anyone wondering why I am like selling, you know, mythical Feral. Feral is a great set, but there's no way I'm gonna have enough mythical chaos ore to reroll all the pieces, and so at this point I just only keep the ones that have potential. Just being like realistic. Because I originally had like 50 pieces of Feral waiting for Chaos Ore, and then I get like 2 mythical ore a month or some shit. And it's just like, you know, what are you hoping for? You know, they're magically going to give us the highest powered Chaos Ore, you know, 10 times over. It's just like, nah, it's not going to happen. So I only keep the pieces that can actually roll something useful. And then I save the mythical Chaos Ore for like Merciless, Supersonic, Chronophage, Mercurial, all that stuff. So this is the next piece. 5k gems and pinpoint. I wish I did. I regret it. Although I hope that whatever the next event dungeon is in 3 months from now, I don't want a third set. I want pinpoint again because I need more. I need more. I see so much pinpoint around there, and I legitimately think I have pinpoint on Fabian, and he has like the best of the best gear. But again, he benefits from the accessory trifecta. Like this is okay just for the set. This is triple accuracy. Like this is literally a forever piece. The banner double speed. It's like, all right, it's 5-star, but you know it exists. Then we have a quad roll, or sorry, triple roll here on the gloves. No accuracy, but it's like a HP, speed, pinpoint, completes the set. Good enough. We talked about Kaimar having his set, and then the only other set I have on people is Gaius. Yeah. He has 4-piece. But he is literally carried by this piece, which is another forever piece. So attack percentage, speed, accuracy for a bomber. Like, what more can you ask for type deal? But he also benefits from the double accessories. Even though this amulet's pretty meh. It's attack, which is great, but it's only 1 accuracy roll. But, you know, if I get something better, cool. When I don't. we'll keep it on him. And then the accuracy banner, double speed, which that was, you know, attack, not the double HP, but is what it is. And then this is just filler, but it's speed and accuracy. So it's like I have a couple of sets, but I guess I don't really know, or no, I guess I lied. I do have a fourth one on Astralist, but she has all like, she has the speed resistance gear as we looked at. Like she just has, like I felt like I had to put the speed resistance pinpoint on someone because I'm like, who needs speed resistance in pinpoint? Like, you know, you need someone with irresistible debuffs, right? And so Astralist is like the one exception to that rule, because I'm like, who, like, this gear doesn't make any sense, you know? Or like the rolls don't make any sense with the set, which is unfortunate. So it's like I put it on her because I could, not because she really needs it. I haven't actually used her that much, which is kind of tragic. She's not even booked. Like, I meant to mess around with her in like Classic Arena, Tag Team Arena, but the situation just hasn't presented itself for me to do the bomb debuff spread thing. But it'd be cool. But she's like, she has good gear on. I just haven't used her. 500 resistance, 300 speed, 6k attack. Like her gear is super niche, but like it's perfect for her. Like attack gloves with speed, attack chest, speed res. I put cruel on her just to have the extra attack for the bomb damage. So it's speed boots with attack and res, triple speed res attack. You know, it's like, it's such a niche build that like the gear just only works on her, because there's no other, at least, you know, knock on wood, there's no other irresistible bombers. But yeah, what's up, Dango? How's it going, man? Enzo, do you mean Ezio? I think my long-term plan, spoiler alert, Ezio build at the moment. I do want to put him in pinpoint. Like, he has my other speed accuracy piece, and then he has this double accuracy amulet. So he's in half pinpoint, but like we looked at, I don't have any other gear. So I think I want to run him in pinpoint, in perception, I guess, or whatever. I don't think he needs double 4-piece, but work in progress. I do want to test him out though in arena. His utility for me is questionable, and which is why I want to test him out. Like, I definitely want to just show him, you know, poison explosion comp, because that's just kind of fun, and I love that style. But yeah, the feral point is a good point. Lots of people run feral now, or some people run untouchable. I run untouchable. But moreover, it's like the iffiness of this ability here is what kind of throws me off, where it's like you might get poisons, you might get bombs, but you only get useful bombs if everyone's under stone skin, which is tough. And then if they're partially under stone skin, then you put 2-turn bombs, but if it's a cleanser, you're fucked. And then, you know, if you can put poisons on people without stone skin, but if they are slower than the cleanser, then you're still fucked. It's just like, I don't know. In theory, he seems fun, and then when you use him correctly, you know, everyone dies to lethal dose or whatever, and I get that, but I'm not yet convinced. So that's why he's not stealing gear from other, you know, quote-unquote more important people. You're in Commodus and Nishak in Live Arena? Yeah, I mean, like, you know, Fabian is Fabian, right? So he's always going to be... Actually, that's a good question. I wanted to talk to you guys about this, because I think it was Nubkex. He was talking about, like, lockout champions and kind of doing, like, a pros and cons. And I think his conclusion was still correct, that, like, objectively speaking, Fabian's the best lockout champion in the game right now. But as someone without the others, I kind of wanted to just do like a, you know, a survey here of like, how do folks feel about the other lockout champions in comparison? Because I like Fabian, obviously. I use him a lot because he's the only one I have aside from Basher. But like, you know, the weak hits on Magic is pain for sure. And there's a lot of Magic champions. And like that's, but it's like, so the pro con of like Fabian, right? Like ignoring the True Fear, you know, polymorph stuff. It's a polymorph proof buff strip. And it's a, you know, 3-turn lockout, which is solid. But you can weak hit on Magic Affinity champions. Versus Warlord. Warlord, it's max cooldown, 4-turn cooldown, and most of the time in my experience he also depletes your turn meter. The only downside here is Marius. If you deplete Marius' turn meter, or try to, you might, you know, kill someone on your team, depending upon... But there's also Stone Skin, so I feel like people are a little overly critical of Warlord. Because they're like, oh, Marius, but it's like... If Warlord takes a turn, the rest of your nukers are under Stone Skin. Like, you know, thinking meta. So I think they're a little too harsh on him, but I still think he's good because he's Void Affinity. You're never gonna weak hit. You're never gonna miss. But you know, again, I could be wrong. Warlord needs a buff. Get out of here. Do not buff Warlord. Who's next? So Yumiko. I think Yumiko is in a very, very unique place in the game right now that doesn't really get used, and I don't know why. But she's both, right? Lockout and reset. So, like, I think people forget about this part where, like, she's just immune from debuffs when she's under a veil and she starts with a veil. So, like, you can't bomb her. You can't, you know, you don't need Mercurial on her. She just has it, right? So, literally, you put her in Chronophage, high accuracy, and she's a Crixia. Like, why is no one doing that, you know? Like, I'm talking like, you know, maybe the high level people just, they run Crixia because they have her, but it's just like, literally put her in Chronophage. And you can't lock her out, and she locks you out and resets. Done. Like, what? You know? She should be meta. I don't know. Am I crazy? Let me know. And then Crixia is kind of just a given. Like, Crixia's downside, obviously, that she can polymorph herself on this ability. But, like, she's like the anti-Fabian, because you just change forms and then you reset everyone. So, I feel like, again, she should be used more, but maybe it's like, the people who have her have other ways of dealing with Fabians. But for the masses, like, Crixia would be like, oh, easy. Leave Fabian in every time and just change forms and reset. Especially, like, you know, tag team arena and whatnot. Alright, let me catch up on chat here. I rambled for like 5 minutes there. I apologize. You don't have Crixia Warlord? No, me neither. I don't have Yumiko. I don't have Warlord. I don't have Crixia. I just have the Fabian and the Basher, and I use them both because they're all I have. I got Loriaka. I mean, yeah. She's like pretty trash, but I do have her. Your favorite speed booster? That's I don't know what to think about that. Mary stumps on everyone? True. They never buff champions you have. That is some mad. That is some cope right there, sir. I get the feel, or I get the sentiment, but that is some cope. That's funny. Got Trunda 2 weeks before they nerfed her. RIP. Although she needed a nerf, objectively speaking, and also she still needs a nerf. There, see, that's the non-cope answer. I respect that. The ones you noticed. There you go. That's the key. Because there are loads of buffs that, you know, they're not monumental. Like, I know, like, one that went under the radar is, like, Coronar for me. Like, a lot of people are just like, oh, they made him a stronger enemy, which is true. But I like the Coronar buff. Like, it's not, like, broken. He's not like, oh, he's meta now. But, like, he's a solid debuffer. Decreased defense, decreased attack, void affinity. And then a more, you know, better provoke. And then the turn meter drop on the A1's more powerful. It's like, great, this dude's a PvE beast now. And like, I use him in faction wars all the time. Wow, the Loriaka fan club. I mean, like, she's not trash. But I don't like. I'm running Arbiter, you know? Unless I have to use her. If that makes sense. 20% block debuffs, increase accuracy. It's like, alright, cool. I don't like decrease resistance. It's a terrible debuff. And decrease accuracy is very niche at best. But she cycles through her abilities really nicely. I'll give her that, especially with the passive and whatnot. I think she's okay. She's like B tier for me. I don't know. I wouldn't put her. You know, I wouldn't rate her that highly. But you know, if she helps you, then hey, that's you. But like any situation where I'd want that turn meter fill, I would run Arbiter or I mean, you know, Siphi because I have her. But like. Who else? Deacon. I'd run Deacon too. I guess I'm kind of jaded. Maybe from my perspective, it's like when it comes to like turn meter fill, like I want like this, you know, where like this is a, or no, this is not fill turn meter. Am I coping? Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, so it's like, so you get turn meter fill 25%, but block damage increase speed. It's like, okay, now we're talking. What is this song? Gommel? Oh, Bambus or Gom? Yeah, if you haven't pulled Gom, supports for Skinwalkers are kind of tough. I'll give you that one. The Bambus buff was actually kind of good. I'm not going to use them still, but I think for, you know, anyone struggling with progression at Hydra, I think this is your guy if you have him. AoE decrease speed, a proper buff extension thing on a 3-turn cooldown. Or is that this ability? No, it's this one. Yeah. This was on a 4-turn cooldown before, which is stupid because like you can't run him in any team that actually consistently extends buffs. And this ability is like, this is insane for like this is like a void legendary type ability in just terms of how much stuff is going on. You get 2 buffs, and then you get 2 buffs and 2 debuffs, which is very rare, I will say at least. But the AoE and Feeble is kind of crazy. Your bombers only have 450 accuracy. I mean, yeah, I guess if you're struggling with accuracy, but like I just run Mikage. Like I run, I mean, I guess, you know, 1 champion versus 2 champions, right? But like Arbiter is my increased attack and fast, and then Mikage change forms, and then you get your increased accuracy, buff strip, and weaken. And then you have increased attack for your, like, you know, for me, like that's what I run for bombs, to set up Nishak and Gaius. But maybe you guys don't have Mikage yet. I don't know, but that's my default. I run that tandem. Just because this ability is super strong. Oh my god. Super strong. What's up, Realcast? Love the content. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yuko's a beast. I always have mixed feelings about Mighty Yuko. I have him in a super like niche stun supersonic set. I don't like conditional revives. I've been outspoken about this. I really hate these abilities because on auto they're just not reliable. But I also I'm generally just not a fan of revivers with no sustainability. Now, I'm not saying that every reviver needs to have a heal, cleanse, whatever combo and whatnot, but like this dude he's so squishy, relatively speaking, to other supports, and you can't keep this dude alive. Like, he takes one hit and he falls over. It's like, well, there goes my reviver, you know. So that's my problem with Uko. He's a little too squishy for a support, and he has no sustain, so he can't actually keep your team alive. Like, what's the point of a dead reviver? Yeah. Loriak is 760 resistance. God damn, man. You got some... She counters Calvalax. How does she counter Calvalax? She doesn't cleanse. Everyone else would just get poisoned. I have like Untouchable Donnie. Like, that's one of my Calvalax counters. But he's like 800 res as well. What's up, Mr. Danker? Cornar and Minaya. But Minaya's so trash that I even if I had her, which I don't, I would never run them together. She's not strong enough to do anything. Like, her one niche is like Amius heal reduction. Togron is amazing. I don't know about amazing. I think he's okay. He's unique. I'll give him that. He's like one of the only champions in the game who can increase the damage output of HP-based champions. But that's not really a thing, meta-wise. Like, I think that capability needs to be on a different champion who can increase max HP, but also that's kind of broken, because you're just making supports even tankier, so gotta be careful with that. Isn't Gladecat one of my most wanted? He is. You're right. No, that's a fair hypocrisy. But I think the difference is this ability, if no one's revived, it's an extra turn, so you just get, you know, lower cooldown, and then you're giving your team increased defense. So his space stats are higher. If you waste this, air quotes, the cooldown isn't 4 turns, it's 3 turns effectively. And then increased defense makes your team tankier, as well as makes him tankier. So I'm willing to trade that in his particular instance, but that's kind of the exception, not the rule. But on paper, correct, he does not have direct healing sustaining for himself. But I would build him in like regen or something. Everyone else is in stone skin? Oh, okay, well, yeah, if everyone's in stone skin in the cow box. But, like, wait, if everyone's in stone skin, then why do you need Loriaka specifically, right? Like, into Calvalax, you're just immune from the poisons. Like, anyone could work in that slot, right? Like, I understand that she functions better in setting up certain people, but by that logic, to counter Calvalax, stone skin does that on its own. Who are my top 5 non-voids? They are... I should know this off the top of my head. Well, we talked about one Glycad for Hydra purposes. I'm still looking for... No, wrong one. I'm still looking for Martyr. I think she's the best. I don't want to say budget because she's legendary, but she is the best entry into hard mode Fire Knight stage 10. Like faultless defense plus this is like this ability is worth what? Like 15 hits into the shield or something with the right team. Like, it's insane value on a 3-turn cooldown. Because you get 5 hits from the faultless defense, then everyone counterattacks, and, you know, obviously you're going to have a, you know, double hit or triple hitter on your team. So it's like, this one ability is worth at least 10, maybe 15 hits into the shield out of 21, which is insane. Like, I have Valkyrie, which works okay, but not as effective. Number 3 is good old Freya. I'm in desperate need of more, like, don't kill me bro supports. And this, like, I like Donnie because he can save people, but it's not as powerful as you just get a turn. But I'm thinking, you know, tag team arena in mind. Where it's like, when I'm going into that team that's like, oh, I can't beat this team at all, like team 3 out of 2 or team 3 out of 3, like I can beat the first 2, but I can't beat the third one. It'd be nice to have an ace like this where it's like, all right, hit me, activate this person, and then I cut in and do something disruptive to the team, you know. So Freya's passive would be useful, but also, you know, her kit's good, right? And then this is kind of an either or for Hydra. Like, I would take Glycad or I would take Duchess, but also I would take Duchess because hard run Faction Wars. I'm still running Dur as my reviver, and having Duchess with Carnage, increase attack, block debuffs, protecting in the Veil, protecting Carnage would just make him pop off even harder for Faction Wars. So, I mean, you know, Duchess is kind of irreplaceable, unfortunately. And then number 5 is Mr. Patrick. Grand Oak. Which is technically guaranteed, but he wasn't worth like the 30 Sagers or whatever it was way back when. But this is kind of like he's a nice to have. Like, this is one of those moments where it's like, if I really, really want to dial in efficiency for like hard mode Fire Knight, Mr. Patrick, yeah. I don't like saying Padraig or whatever. I just call him Patrick. It's just easier. I'm less likely to mispronounce it. But yeah, so I run double ally attack in my Fire Knight team. So I run Mikage and Lanatharil. But I love Relentless Mikage so much. And Relentless is bad if, you know, again, assuming I have Martyr, Relentless ally attack is bad to pair with the counterattack, because you might ally attack extra turn shenanigans before you're ready. And so I want to run specifically for Fire Knight only. If I get Martyr, I'd prefer to have Grand Oak, because I can run him in like Merciless, Reflex, mainly Reflex, but I'll take Merciless if I can get it. But he just, you know, ally attack. He restores destroyed max HP, which is going to happen for the counterattack. Because you have to take a hit to counterattack, so he just restores destroyed max HP. Yeah, you got the speed aura in dungeons, which makes you faster. And then this, more importantly, because I don't have cardial, you just cleanse all the crap that he puts on you because he's going to hit you, and then you're good to go. And then he never takes a turn after that. And then obviously this, you can reduce the cooldown of like Newt, for example, and speed up the fight. So like, as a specific, this guy is built for Fire Knight, I would want him, but only if I get Martyr. So that's why he's lower down the list. So if I pulled him now, I'd be a little bit disappointed. Like, I'd put him in gear in like anticipation of Martyr, but like, I want Martyr before, and then I would throw him in to replace Lanatharil and Mikage for double ally attack. But yeah, so that's how it's like, I could make Mikage work, I could make Lanatharil work. even with or without Martyr. But this would just be like maximum efficiency Fire Knight, but it's not necessary. But my list it's getting thin. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's getting really thin. It's not that it's not that I have every champion in the game, but I don't want champions that just are cool. I want champions who do something for me, and that's why my list is extremely curated to things that are immediate utility, mostly. But it's like, oh, Fearl's crazy passive, and it's like, oh, I'll take him, but he's not like, you know, I don't particularly need his skill set on my account. But that's just me. Obviously, he's a good champion. But being good is not good enough for me. I want useful. So. I rambled for too long there. Catch up on chat here. Let me scroll up. What do we got? Martyr needs to increase your base speed. Agreed. I think she could probably... I don't know if they would buff her. I think she's in a good spot. But like, if they were going to take a pass on her, I think you just bump her to like 97 speed, make this a 3-turn cooldown, and 100% chance to... no, wait. Wait, it's not a 100% chance. Oh, I don't know why I thought it wasn't. I thought this was a 75% chance to provoke. Never mind. Then in that case, then I think she's kind of fine. I don't think they're gonna buff her just for the base speed. But maybe, yeah, 3-turn cooldown on this. This is fine. This books to 75. That's pretty high. Maybe say like when counterattacking, this is a 100% chance or something, like kind of some of the newer champions. But I don't know if she's high on the buff list. You gave the hot take that Titus needs a nerf. Agreed. Infinite shield comp should not exist in the game. That is my position, and I will die on that hill. You're stuck on the Mary's mission? That's unfortunate. Yeah, so like when it came to the Mary's mission, right? I like I said, I run stage 6. This is my stage 6 team. The double ally attack I talked about, Tomb Lord, Crowd, and Newt. But I have run this team on stage 10, and I ran it 20 times to get the... I'm sorry, to get the win, or to get the Mary's mission done. But this team has a pretty catastrophic failure, even though it's unlikely. But when it does fail, it's like, it's not salvageable at all. And I didn't like that, and so that's why I haven't committed to this team. But this team technically does work. It's just not as reliable as I want it to be. I literally just drop out Valkyrie, put in Martyr, problem solved. Duchess over Glakead. I've been kind of back and forth. I think Duchess is easier, and I think Glakead would do more damage, enable more damage. But like in terms of surviving, I think Duchess is better, obviously. Farrakhan, Mikage, Newt, who would be the last two. If you wanna beat the boss and you don't care about how long it takes, Crowden and Neldor. If you need to speed up the waves a little bit, then drop Neldor and have some sort of wave clear in there. Could be Yakarl, that's another option, since he has AoE attacks. But it's one of those, like, or two of those three, I guess. That'd be the way to go. I skipped the Patrick fusion. It wasn't a fusion, it was guaranteed, but it was a hero's path. It was 2024 St. Patrick's Day, I think. But yeah, I skipped it as well. I don't know. I didn't need him then, and like I talked about, I barely need him now. So I'm not hung up on him. 55. Oh, 55 Sacreds. Sure, I guess. If you convert it to dollars. I've never really thought about it that way, though. Because they're free. For me, at least.
I can't
The total shard count? I mean, it's more of the same. I can show that though. Yeah, that's my primary top 5. Like, then below that, it's just like the nice to have would be like Kreela Witch Arm, because like there's like one hard mode Fire Knight Centrano stage where you need orcs, and I don't have ally attack for that one, so Kreela Witch Arm would be nice. The new dwarf dude, Osgrin, I think that's his name. The ally attack slash, I mean, it's another ally attack, but also the buff strip stun is pretty interesting. Aw, damn it, it's a 2-turn stone skin. Noel, rip. There's so many people who run Lightning Cage, Stone Skin Feral, Lady Noel, and so I switched to just running my like slower team in anticipation of that, but sometimes it's actually just a 2-turn Stone Skin Noel. So whatsoever, we'll just take forever. Then I have Sissia on the list. Sissia Flame Tongue. Just another like niche form of HP burn, like activation and placing. But nice to have, not really mandatory. And then I still have Xavi on my list because I'm happy with Norma after the buff. But for challenge tournaments and whatnot, I wouldn't mind having, you know, more Poison Explosion. I'm not gonna say no. Is Lanicus preferable to Farrakhan for Fire Knight Hard? I do not think so. Yeah, this is the shard stack. 14k Mystery, 370 Ancients, 200 Voids, 26 Primals, 55 Sacreds. I don't know what you guys predict, but if Precedent is being carried forward, then there should, whatever, be a guaranteed Void event for the new partner for the new fusion. But Plarium is notorious for not sticking to patterns, so it could be a Deck of Fate, could be Hero's Path, could be something else. It could not even be guaranteed at all. So I'm not getting my hopes up. Just like I didn't get my hopes up when Narcisse came out. But, you know, there's always a chance. He looks absolutely cracked out of his mind, though, on paper. I don't know if... I haven't watched any content today, but I don't know if the content creators have put out their test server footage on him, but it would be cool to see what he can do in somewhat practice. So, Lanicus, she suffers from the 3 allies problem, which means in a 5-man team, you're always leaving someone out. And so that's what makes her suboptimal compared to Farrakhan the Fat. Farrakhan the Fat doesn't attack himself, but everyone else does attack. So if you build the rest of your team right, that one hit you're missing shouldn't matter. But with Lanicus, imagine she doesn't bring in Newt, you know, like that could break your team. So that's the main problem with her, is just the number of allies. You want either 4 allies or all allies, ideally. Which is why someone like Longbeard is on the edge, because he brings in 4 allies, which is everyone, unless you're in Hydra. Then you're missing a person. But like, this is good for every other situation. So yeah, like if you're absolutely desperate, Lanicus can work. And I think I've probably used her in the past for like, you know, challenge tournaments and whatnot. But Farrakhan the Fat wins 100%. Never hope for anything Plarium senses and won't do it. Sometimes they do. I mean, they do listen. Like, you know, however you guys feel about it, right? Like, they walked back the relic display change, right? Because of feedback from people who are not happy about it giving, which I mean, that's something else we could talk about, in fairness. Like, it gives too much, it could give too much of an advantage to the offense, which you already have an offensive advantage because you're on offense and you know what the team is. And so in terms of like plat and other competitive modes, it's like, now that you know who has what relic exactly, it's like, well, don't bring polymorph or don't bring this and that, you know, because you can curate it a little. Like, from my perspective, I agree with the take that it was a little bit too much knowledge, given how powerful relics can be in terms of turning the tide. But I do like that it shows you what the hell happened in the fight, so that you're not just like, what was that? How did they live? Why can't I kill this person? You know? So I think they can be responsive quickly, but not always. You know, obviously, like it said, Titus is stupid. Trunda's not nerfed enough. Siegfried was buffed too much. You know, for a short list of my hot takes. More 2 and 9-piece Mercurial. Eesh. That sounds scary. That's actually really scary. Because you have to hit him 3 times just to get rid of it so that you can actually attack him. And even a Carnage couldn't do anything because it's a triple hitter, but you wouldn't be able to place the debuffs. That's a no for me, dog. I hope I never have to see that. But, you know, I think people right now are overestimating the capability of Mercurial. And I think it's gonna, you know, it has a lot of hype around it, but it's gonna die off a little bit, and then it's gonna kind of fall into somewhere in the meta. I just think it's impractical for everyone to be like, oh yeah, you just 9-piece on everyone, and then that's going to be the new meta over Stone Skin. It's like, that's not possible. You know, you can hope for that, sure. That's just not everyone's going to have 9 pieces across 10 champions. Shredder and 9-piece. Wait. Shredder and 9-piece Merciless or 9-piece Mercurial? How's it going, Punisher? Have I completed the Great Hole? The normal one? Absolutely. That was years and years and years ago. The advanced one, no. I don't think anyone really has, to be fair, though. I think the increased resistance should be enough of a buff bait for Form 2. I like how Venomage didn't activate like a single poison, even though he has like 30 poison stacks on him. It's kind of nuts, actually. We're not gonna cleanse. Not gonna heal. Not gonna do that. We are gonna play some bombs. Nice. And we're gonna do this. He's gonna die for the greater good. He sleeps. Get some turn meter fill here. Let's revive here. Hopefully he doesn't die. Unlucky. Unlucky. It's fine. His job is DPS, so it's not the end of the world. We'll pick him up eventually. Good hot takes for Sigrun. Yeah, I think, well, is this a little Hank? No, it's a little Hank. There's two ways they can deal with it, and I'm fine with either. You either make Siegfried not crit, which I doubt they're gonna do, or you fix splash damage to actually be splash damage, which they're also never gonna do. So I don't expect anything to change, unfortunately. Oh, that brimstone was too early. That's unlucky. I do need Nishak alive because he needs to die. he needs to die in Form 2. So I don't want to put out bombs because I don't want him to die in Form 2. So he flips stuff. He does this. You wake us up. We're gonna cleanse here because I don't want the decreased speed on me. We put out here reduction. It doesn't matter what we do here. We put out bombs. Hopefully, yes. Be A1. He kills Nishak again. Good night, sir. He does this. Takes bomb damage. Yeah, we're a little... that one turn of reviving Nishak too soon kind of messed us up here because we're a little bit out of sync. Because ideally he would die right here. So I need him... I need to get some bombs on him. Right now. Oh, he stole my turn. I think we're good. We have 2 turns. Yeah, we got it. I think. We have Weaken out there with 2 bombs, and he's a boss, so he should die here. Oh, okay, alright. Got the crit from, what's her face? Getting it done. Alright. It can take forever to get specific faction accessories. Absolutely. But the thing is, so I put Mercurial in the same category as Supersonic Merciless. So you are going to have gaps, but it's a lot more obtainable than, say, well, no. In terms of accessories, it's better than, like, some dungeon sets. So I think you'll get it eventually, and you can just make concessions as you kind of go along. But that's why, you know, as we discussed earlier, like, I have long-term Mercurial goals, but they're very short. They're not like, I'm not trying to build everyone in 9-piece Mercurial. I just don't think that's reasonable. But I'm thinking long-term. Like, okay, my best champions, I want them in really good Mercurial gear if and when I get it in the right factions or in the right accessories. All right, let me look at my cheat sheet here for Supersonic. We've got a res banner with orcs. Not on the list, so we sell it. Sylvan Watcher, attack with accuracy. All right. In case there's a Sylvan Watcher bomber in the future. This is just a good ring, but this is also good for Lammasu. This is great for Lammasu. We'll have to check on that. Speed crit, mythical, fine. Speed res, mythical, fine. Nothing, trash. This is 6-star Merciless Chest, that's a reroll. 6-star Merciless Weapon, trash. And then this is also a reroll, potentially. I think we can reroll that still. Let me see. Nope, not worth it. Sad times. Okay, triple roll. Crit damage. Nope, of course not. Okay. My Merciless is so bad, that's why I still reroll 5-star gear, and you can see, like, I've a bunch of like this stuff waiting for Chaos Ore. My gear is bad. We had a legendary Chaos Ore. Did I already do this? I did. And that. Merce. Actually, let me do it this way. It's a lot easier. That's just, that could be a nice piece. Okay, double single. Oof. I know a lot of like, you know, higher end CCs, they'll say like only reroll triple rolls and whatnot, but that just tells you like how much extra gear they have in comparison to, you know, normal people like myself. Because it's like if I only rerolled my triple rolls, I'd barely be rerolling gear, and I can't wait that long, if that makes sense, for good pieces. Versus, you know, they have, you know, empowerment and awakenings and all that can kind of compensate for mad gear. So for me, it's like all I need is a double roll on mythical or legendary, and I'll re-roll it just because I'm just that desperate. But in my mind, though, coming back to the Mercurial discussion, like once I can get the 4-piece Mercurial, Relentless Mercurial Galathyr, and then the Mercurial Chronophage and Korra, I'm kind of done with the Mercurial set. Which might sound crazy to say, but like I just don't. Everyone else that I need or use has like their gear sets that are good. Like maybe drop the Supersonic on Empress because he's in Supersonic Lethal, but it's like I'd have to replace this weapon, or these gauntlets. They're crit damage, double crit speed with HP, in Lethal, which doesn't exist, or Mercurial, which also doesn't exist. So it'd be tough. Maybe a nice could be in Mercurial just to be a little bit more annoying against bombs. I don't know. Like, I guess my point being, if I can get the Mercurial set on Galathyr, like the high curated speed resistance set on him and Korra, then after that, I'd stop Chaos Oring Mercurial and I would just focus on the other sets. And just whatever I get over time, I would put onto people if it makes sense. So, slightly different than how other people are treating it, if I had to guess. What do you think about the faction? There's not enough champions in it to think of anything of it. I don't know. It's a clean slate. We'll see. Unless they announced champions that go in the faction. Maybe they did. I haven't checked anything yet. I guess we move on. We finished Amius. We've been yapping for an hour. So let's get to the main event. So we purposefully curated this for today's stream. It is the last day of Grim Forest, but I should have enough to store energy between right now and the reset to actually finish normal mode. But as you can see, we have boss number 1. And boss number 2 is somewhere down here. 2, yep. Boss number 3 and boss number 4. They're all alive. So they should all be alive here with a Leshun. This is normal mode. But from what I've seen on hard mode, I don't think I can beat hard mode with all 4 bosses alive without some crazy cheese comp. But I want to see what I can do on normal mode just to kind of get a gauge for the difficulty. So this might take a while just because of the damage reflection boss, but my thought going into this was I want block buffs, AoE, so I guess Uko's in. I need a, you know, cleanser, healer, support champion. Oh, actually, hold on. Before we get to that. My cards are set up so that I have a redonkulous amount of resistance, so we shouldn't have to worry about debuffs at all outside of 3%. So, like, I purposefully picked as many resistance cards as possible along the way. So, everyone has 600 resistance. So, we shouldn't see any debuffs. And the accuracy is a little bit less because we just don't need it. Because, again, it's normal mode. But yeah, so AoE block buffs. I like that. I want to run Leo because he has an unkillable on himself. And then we just hopefully only attack when he has unkillable. Donnie just makes sense alongside of him. Galathier's our AoE reviver, cleanser, healer, support champion. But obviously it could also be Pythion. I don't know who the last slot should be, to be honest with you. Because I think in... Or I could run Ugo. Or how are our affinities here? Maybe I should run both. Or I could run Lydia. We have double cleanse, double healing, DPS, block buffs, and debuffing. And then, let's see, this is Spirit Affinity, so if we weak hit him, we don't get block buffs, but this is the poison guy, so we don't really care about him. We need to kill her, or... Alright, which one's which? I don't know them by their avatars. Is the Beast Flame reflect damage guy? No. It's not Maximus. I think it's this dude. Yeah. Oh, but if we don't have burn, then... If we don't have HP burn, then there's a bunch of evasion bullshit going on. The other way I could go is we can run Morrigan, heal reduction, and just focus one boss at a time that they just can never heal. And then we run Drexthar for the burn later on. But if this is the strat, which one makes them immune to burn? This dude. Yeah, obviously we can't burn him while he's alive. I know that, but I think it's annoying to deal with Leshun without burn because you deal less damage and he can just evade shit. Or sorry, you weak hit if he's not under burn. I think it just makes the fight harder, I think. But also Leshun at the end is kind of not too tough. This also, we don't have decreased attack here, which will work for normal mode, but it probably wouldn't work for hard mode. But I don't know how important that is as long as your revivers are relatively tanky. Oops. No! Ah, man. Just did an hour of Zammy. I did. I literally, right, I did that one kill for whatever was it, the Reaper title or whatever it's called, and I think I legitimately have like 1 or 2 kills on Zammy. I never really got into it. The freaking, like, he was like the prey swapping was so annoying on him. I hated it. You think the Argonites are too similar to the other ones? in appearance. All right, let's who's who here? This is Maximos, this is Heal Lady. This is Burn Dude. Oops, oh, whatever. This is Burn Dude, and this is Reflect Damage Guy, who apparently has the lowest HP. Because this goes on, yeah, so I guess he's the squishiest. Alright. So, I think Leo's gonna murder himself here. Let's find out. Oh, no, he's not. Why did that do so little damage? Let's get the Decrease Accuracy on just because. Okay, that hurt a little bit more. So we can do that because he's unkillable. Oh, you know what? I forgot about the the entangle bait. I don't actually know who's gonna take over here. I should have put Brimstone on Leshun. Oh, rip. Ooh. Yeah, that's not good. 306. 345. Shit. Okay. That's not an easy fix. Crap. Okay. I guess we drop Galith here. 275. That's more like it. Is she... I don't know if the problem is on normal mode. I don't know if they have enough damage to kill her. If that makes sense. I know on hard mode they like the reflect damage is so massive that they just, you know, you're so low that they just kind of wipe you, and that resets the entangle. Well, I don't know if we can actually bet on that in this instance. But if I run this, I think we have the same problem, right? He might actually eat Donnie. 285. Oh no, he goes for Lydia, 293. Yeah. You're not chasing this medal? Oh, I'm not really chasing it either. Like I said, this is just a test on normal mode, just to see. I don't think I can actually do this on hard mode without... I think I would need... I would probably try to run, like, Crowcat Packmaster, so that Crowcat, I could just spam his A1 and he just doesn't ever take reflected damage. And then just slow and steady, just AoE A1, and then build a team around that somehow. But I don't have them drafted in normal because they're just not needed. I think we can survive without Donnie for a bit. Or no, sorry, it's Lydia. I think we can survive without Lydia for a little bit. I just don't know if they're actually going to kill her or not. So right, yeah, we kid on him because of his passive. Alright, so we do this. Everyone has block buffs, so I guess we can just target. Yep, he's gonna do that. We can cleanse off the siphon, but we can't get rid of the Wow, that brimstone did nothing. Why did that do so little damage? Okay, ladies are gonna die. All right, cool. That's good to know. So that will, they can kill the siphon target, so we can preserve that. Who's the lowest? I guess we'll just attack her. It doesn't really matter. Pick it back up. Oh. Pick her back up. Awkward. She's the most important, I think, just at the start, just since she had the brimstone. Might as well take advantage of it. And then here, I want to reset. Because Donnie's about to get his turn. Eventually. And then so we do this. Unkillable again. Go for the debuffs. We go for the block buffs. I have no idea what their cooldowns are. We're just kind of ignoring that part. I think we're also going to try here to... if and when Lydia dies, we're going to pick her back up with Uko. And we're going to save Pythion's revive for, like, absolute emergencies. I think that's how we're going to approach this. See if we can get this on him. We did. Ooh. I need Uko to get a turn here. Oh, she killed herself. Rip. Okay, big deeps there. Yeah, based on their relative HP, this guy's dying quickly, and also, I mean, we're focusing her, so she's dying as well. But, so we're just gonna kill those two first, I guess, just by the nature of how this is going. Alright, he did that. This is on one turn, so we refresh the unkillable. We cleanse off the siphon. She does that, nothing happens. Perfect. Might as well reset here. Because we have the big... Ow! We have the big AoE available. Let's refresh this. Last day, yep, it is indeed the... Oh, I wish he killed Lydia there. That would have been really handy. Oops, that was the wrong target. No! Kill! Come on, dude! She has no health! Oh, there we go. Okay. I was like, how did she not die there? I don't know how Donnie got entangled. Ow. Uh-oh. I think we're in trouble here. Yeah, we're in big trouble. If I A1 here, he's gonna murder himself. So we have to revive and then hope that Uko doesn't die. Oh, jeez. What happened? How did this go to shit all of a sudden? We were doing fine. Wow. There's no way he survives 3 turns here. Unlucky. The siphon on Donnie screwed me over there. And I don't know why that happened. Why did that happen? Or the entangle? Or no? What's it called? Yeah. Usually happens. No, Lydia was alive. It's like it transferred when Lydia died or something. I don't know why that happened. But also the frickin' like the lag and animations when people die right now is throwing me off, so I don't exactly know what happened in the moment. No, it's not this. I don't know what happened there. I mean, this team should work in theory. Maybe we just revived Lydia at the perfectly wrong time or some shit. I don't know. No, I know he places it on the fastest champion. That's not my question. Lydia is the fastest. I just don't know how in the moment it switched from Lydia to it switched from Lydia to Donnie for no reason. From my perspective, for no reason. Maybe we just need to watch the cooldown of this. That's the only thing I can think of. So we weak hit here, so we're not gonna focus him because he's just gonna heal up for 5 years. Wait, how do I have this back already? Oh, maybe the not the relic, whatever it's called. What? Ah, shit. That's what happened. He did this. He did this when Lydia was dead. Okay. So we need to revive her after he uses this ability, like these two. Maybe. I thought it was just on this ability. I didn't know he could also place it here. Which is annoying. Do I need to reset here? Might as well. She was so close to dying. Okay, she's dead. Alright, we heal up. Obviously, he's gonna lose the unkillable here. But it's fine if he dies. Oh, the aspect. Oh, never mind. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I was like, it's fine if he dies because Uko has the revive. Ow. Okay, so now we got the debuffs out there. He's about to siphon again. We can heal up here. Decrease attack. We protect. I wonder if the aspect of Siroth is actually bad for this fight on on Donnie. I don't know if it's helping us in this instance. Do I need to reset here? Might as well. Ow! Oh my god, he almost killed himself. He did kill himself. Well, I can't waste that. Because we need her to eat that for the sake of the team. That's unfortunate. I think this qualifies as an emergency. We need Donnie alive. He can't be dead. We're focusing these two on the right, so I don't really care about the healing of the boss. But nonetheless, we can do that. Ow. We weak hit this dude. Ooh, Uko's dead. That's bad. I was planning to use him to revive. Okay, we have one turn, or we need to revive, like, now, or we're gonna get screwed over again. And we don't have it. It's not looking good. You don't say. You don't say. Where are my counterattacks at, fam? Where are my counterattacks at, fam? Okay. We might have just barely saved it. So yeah, I was like, okay, we baited him to do that to Lydia. I need her to not die though. I think we reset because we're just like, we're in dire straits right now. We need this so that we can not have them heal, because this would be a really terrible time to heal. I think we have to sacrifice Donnie for the time being. God, they're so close. Okay. I think we're back in business here. Oh! Never mind. Never mind. We were not back in business. I'm an idiot. Oh, that was brutal. Oh, Donnie died right when I needed him to not die. I needed the reset. No! Rip. Oof. Okay. This is like Amia's vibes, where like it starts off fine and then it just goes not fine so quickly. God, what do we do here? I feel like we were just like on the ropes that whole time. Rewatched it. If it was a passive, wait. If, oh, the entangle does damage, and if it kills you, it transfers it? Ah, okay, thank you. Yeah, I guess, because she makes everyone do pure damage, right? Yeah. Oops. I mean, we have 4 redraws as well. but I... Call me crazy. I think this is possible. But yeah, maybe we need to focus her instead. Well, that was risky. Can we get... Oh no, Brimstone's already out there. Never mind. Maybe let's save our abilities for, like, if we actually need the healing, right? So I'm not going to use the A3 here. We're just going to get the ally attack. What's up, Lou? Landed in Miami for vacation. Oh, that's fun. Enjoy that. You know, low-key, I forgot about Leo's stone skin thing. That's the first time it's procced in, like, the 4 attempts we've had here. Holy damage, that was massive. Wait, are we... Okay. Like, Lydia, you gotta do your job. Do the tank. Oh, he freaking murdered himself. You idiot. Which I say with love, because obviously that was my fault. Alright, he killed them there. Everyone dies. Yep. This is all part of the plan. All part of the plan. Jesus Christ. All part of the plan. We're getting worse. Somehow we're getting worse. We're doing worse every time. That's hilarious. We have not learned anything from our previous fights. Do we have Brimstone out there? We do. Okay. You have to skip the fusion next to or due to your trip. Yeah. I mean that's reasonable. Unfortunate though. But I would say it's only more so of a downer if you end up getting the partner champion, I think. Because I think she's like nowhere near as good as Ancora on paper, but they kind of have the same problem of, you know, they're not really survivable on their own. And that, I do think that impacts their viability. So I think what's dangerous is using Donnie's AoE when they have debuffs out. Because there is going to be a period when Lydia's, you know, obviously out of commission. So we're going to reset after their debuffs run out. Oh man, I did not want him to die right then. Bro, why is this killing us? I feel like that wasn't killing us before. What is happening? We're doing the same start. What am I missing here? I feel like in previous attempts, Lydia wasn't dying right out of the gate, and I don't know why she's dying right out of the gate now. What am I doing? What am I looking for? I'm looking for No, this doesn't matter. The amount of defense ignored, it's 100% because she's alive. So did you just crit everyone that time? You would just get unlucky? Okay. Arc Sith, how's it going? I'm doing alright, I think. Sorta, kinda. I don't... If I don't run Lydia, though, that messes with the speed tune. She's the same speed as Python, which is not fast enough. I could run Mikage, but that's dangerous. But it would be more ally attacks, but then we don't have debuffing. The crit on Python was over 100k. Oh, rip, damn. Okay. Yeah, that's a one-shot. You're also free to play. You don't know what you're doing in this game. If you just keep playing, you'll be able to figure out majority of what to do. I can't just off the cuff be like, oh well, you just do this and this and like it's an overly complicated game, especially for people starting out. But you know, I'd start like Demon Lord Clan Boss is kind of your primary focus early on. Start working on dungeon teams, acquire champions, build up your roster, make sure that you're 6-starring and not just 5-starring everyone. Slow and steady. What we can try is I can break Star Sage a little bit because he's just like crazy fast. We can just throw him in like HP boots with speed res, maybe accuracy as well. Ideally they're a 6-star. Is 25 speed enough? No, that's the way. It's still way too fast. We don't need the accuracy. I don't even know if these are gonna be enough. I need less speed, more resistance. But 298's not slow enough. Or no. Well, it is relative to Lydia. Yeah, she's 290. We need to be slower than 293 and slower than 285. So oh, even slower. 98. The problem is that I literally will not have any gear pieces without speed. Because that would be crappy gear. Step priority mid game should be speed, HP, defense for the most part. It depends on the champions. Like supports, that makes sense, but DPS need to do damage, right? So if they're attack based, you need attack. If they're defense based, you need defense. It depends. Did they make auto battles free? I mean, they give out so much that you're gonna have tons of auto battles, I would think. How's it going, Jeremiah? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I guess we have to change 2 gear pieces. So, like, I need this. $298. What was it? We needed to be below 285. This is temporary. Like I just need to. He just needs to. Like I want to use Galathir over Pythion, and I just need him to be a bit slower. But I need to maintain. I guess I don't really need to maintain the resistance, but I'd prefer to maintain the resistance. I don't care if we break the sets. It's irrelevant here. This is temporary. 280. Shit. What was the number? Keep forgetting. 285. All right, now we need to be slower. So we need a weapon that has speed and resistance. Don't care about the filters. We prioritize speed, but we're looking for 17. We're looking for 14. That's 15, 14. No, we need less than 14. We need 13. But ideally 13 with like a double resistance roll, which probably doesn't exist. That might work. All right. We'll try this. Your inventory is fully of gear. It's a very common problem, my kid. It's full of gear. Not sure what to keep versus sell. That's always a difficult question to answer because it. Oh, we got a bad RNG on what's her face. It depends what stage of game you're in. Are we talking like early game, mid game, ultra late game? Oh, he resisted it. That's fine. Okay, we got lucky there. Alright, he's still entangling her, which is what we want. Let's go for the free ally attack here. She heals him, doesn't matter. She survived. She did not survive that. Where did you get the burn from? Damn, dude, that killed her? I can't believe that killed her from full HP, 100-something, 100,000 damage. Jesus Christ.
Okay, now this is epic.
Okay. Level 100? But you haven't played hardcore? Yeah, I mean, like, kind of what he said, but, like... I keep good pieces. That's my rule. I keep good pieces. So anything with a decent amount of speed, you know, damage if it's a damage set, you know, resistance of a resistance set. Like, you don't have to be hard and fast to those rules necessarily, but I think my general rule is just keeping good pieces, no matter what the set is. But obviously good is subjective. I need to... Oh, I don't have the heal here. We're not going to get a turn to do anything here, unfortunately. I needed Lydia to not die right there, which is... This is bad. Oh, we don't have the revive. Oh, clutch. Oh! What the hell was that? Oh my god. He just sent us in the next stratosphere. Holy moly.
Emotional, damn it!
Indeed. God damn. That was insane. I did not expect him to do that much damage. Like, the freaking minion over here just wiped so many people. I was trying to not waste Donnie's reset there, and then by the time I could have used it, it was too late. So I think we need to be a little bit more aggressive, I guess, with that ability, unfortunately. Oh, right. I forgot. I was going to take off the aspect of Siroth. How did she live? Okay. I mean, we take those, I guess. I don't know how the hell Lily's alive right now. But that's good. Because if she doesn't... Oh, damn it. What the f... Actually, that was bad that she lived, apparently, because she was, like, on the edge of death. And then she died to the, entangle. This is probably not salvageable, but there is a tiny, tiny world where Uko doesn't die, but they also manage to kill Galathir. Nope. Alright. We're gonna change it up. We're gonna change it up. We're just gonna ignore the debuffing, and we're just gonna try and DPS them down. And just abuse Mikage with the double ally attack here. And she's gonna be entangled just by default. That, like, it'll take longer to kill them. Oh, I guess he resisted that. I didn't realize. It'll take longer to kill her, but she'll be more, the team will be more survivable. Although I think she's gonna die to the thing again. It's actually really annoying. They're like they're doing a different thing every time, which isn't like they don't kill the person now for some reason, even though we're not changing anything on our team. I need them to like not do what they're doing right now, where they leave the last person with a sliver of health. Like, I don't know what's up with this guy, but like he's just like not killing people. How important is it complete dailies? You should complete your dailies every day. It's free stuff. There's no downside to doing it every day. That 3% right there is crazy. Dude, why are they doing this every time now? Just kill the person. They keep leaving her on a sliver of health every time for no reason. Just kill her. Fuck's sake. Like, this should not be this painful. Yeah, I know. It's just RNG. Like we're not doing anything differently here. Like they're not killing her when they normally kill her, which makes is like big hit here. Yep. Okay. Big hit here. There. Finally. Like, hello. Like. We had like 5 fights in a row where they didn't do that. When that was their default. Like they'd always kill her in that order at that moment. I don't know, man. This game sometimes. Alright, pick her back up. We heal everyone up here. Do I do a lot of content manually? Absolutely not. This game is meant to be autoed, so I auto it. Absolutely not. If I had the heal here, that would have been really clutch. Alright, this is the big moment. Yep. Big slam. I think we reset the revive. He does this. Bruh. Bruh. Is this a hard forest level? This is the final boss, but with all the minions alive, which is not what you're supposed to do, generally speaking. And this is on normal mode, by the way, guys. Just so, to put the full context, this is normal mode. We're not doing so hot on normal mode, so I can't even imagine doing this on hard mode. No, like what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to kill the bosses beforehand, and then you just fight the boss on his own. Oh no, not again, not the bad RNG. Come on, please kill the Lydia, bruh. Please kill the Lydia. Let's not do this. Thank you. So I'm gonna change it up. We're gonna heal up here, boost her meter. We're gonna revive her with this. She's gonna get entangled. That's fine. And then if and when she dies, we revive her with Galathyr. All right, she's dead. We're gonna A1 here. We have stone skin on, so we can tank that hit. Pick her up. Actually, that was bad timing because the boss is about to do his thing. Alright, we have to sacrifice him and hope that we can revive here. Oh, he died! Oh my god. The Donnie died to the reflect damage, and therefore he didn't reset the cooldowns. That's actually hilarious. Cuba Bar, how's it going? Oh, we resisted on the big boss. Unlucky. This dude hits the hardest. Oh, that's annoying. We can't have decreased defense on. Unlucky timing there. I think we risk it here. We do this and we reset the cooldown. And that way we can go for the back-to-back big AoEs. And then we also have the revives ready to go right here. So we heal up right before he does this big smack. Hopefully that matters. She dies, that's fine. We heal up again. Oh, we didn't have Unkillable on. Whoops. Alright, so we pick them back up. They're chilling under block damage for this big hit. He does this. What happened there? Oh, Donnie protected Uko from dying. Okay. I was like, wait, what? Like, I swear I saw 100,000 on him, but okay. The Donnie passive came in clutch. Alright. We survived that, which is good. Decrease attack. He's protected again. We have our heal. If Lydia could get a turn right now, that would be super, super clutch, because we need our debuffs. Yes. Okay. I think we should heal here. Refresh this. Why do this with all the ads up? It is an achievement on hard mode. The more turns Lydia gets without being dead is actually more and more useful here. So we have 2 turns before he does that ability, so I think we're fine to just go for the reset here. She does that. Brimstone, thank you very much. A1. Let's heal up. Mostly for the Donnie to keep him alive. I want to do this. If he dies, that's fine, because Uko's ready to revive. Ideally, he would kill Lydia here, but of course he just barely doesn't kill her. Because that would have been super clutch to revive both of them right then. It's fine though, not really. Alright, he killed her. This is... Ooh. Unideal. I need them to not die to this dude here. This is normal, not hard. Hard, we'd be dead already with this team. Oh, you know what it was? I think we were getting cleaned by the Maximos because we didn't have the ally protection from Leo out. I think that's what was happening. I could reset here. But that's not. Did we just shit? Did we just revive? We did. I think we reset here. Because he's about to do some crazy stuff and we need to be ready for it. Alright, we're almost there. If we kill her, this gets so much easier. I'm not going to waste that. I'm going to save that for when she eventually comes back to life, because she's about to get entangled. Uko's ready to revive if need be. We're going to heal up everyone. We're going to do this. She does that. Yep, Lydia's dead. Oh, so close, so close. Is he 1 turn? Yeah, 1 turn unkillable. We're kind of cheating now with the freaking whatchamacallit? The golden elixir, because they're constantly healing Leo back above 50%, and then he's just like sitting under stone skin forever. Yes! Alright, 1 down. Alright, easy mode. Because this dude is like 1 hit from dying. So she was under block damage for that big smack, which is perfect. Now we kill him. GG's. We got it. I still think though for hard mode, I think if you're not gonna like hardcore cheese it, I think the way to go is Crocat Packmaster. Because that gives you the block buffs that we have from Uko. And you just spam A1 on Crocat until they die. And he can never reflect the damage, you just turn off his other abilities. I just can't do that because I don't have him in this draft. Reset. Wait, how did Lydia just heal? I don't know what just happened there. I was like, that should kill him. Then we got Reflect dude as last. Alright, GG's. Whew. Okay. That's a pain in the ass, guys. That really is. That's... Man, that was... I don't know why that took so long. That was so horrible. But we're chilling now. The reason I'm not gonna full manual this is just because we're just gonna weak hit him randomly, and there's not really gonna be any rhyme or reason. But the danger parts are gone now. An hour of attempts? An hour might be a bit too high. I think it's about an hour, or an hour. I think it was about 45 minutes. But like, you see the damage comparison now, like with the minions dead, he's barely touching us, so like we're chilling now. Like he's not, this is on normal again, so he's not gonna be able to kill anybody. So at this point, even if he siphons or entangles whoever, we have enough turn meter fill on the team that we're gonna free her eventually. Between Galathier and Donnie, they're boosting turn meter slowly but surely. It's just gonna take a while. I think the other thing though that because the two people I watched the videos for, it was Nub who did it on hard, and then Scratch who did it on hard. Scratch did it the more like legit way, but both of them had the Crystalite of Rebirth, which is a mythical relic. An hour exactly. All right. Okay, I thought we were doing a little better than that. Fine, I'll take your word for it. Yeah, but they both had the Crystalite of Rebirth. Nub Kex had it on. He had it on Lady Noelle, and he was doing Lady Noelle Sir Nick. And then Scratch did it with like Galathier and some other people, but he had Relentless on Galathier, so he's getting a lot of extra turns, and then he had the Crystalite of Rebirth on Galathier, so that whenever he would revive, you get the extra turn, which usually goes into the heal cleanse. So that's a massive advantage relative to my team. All right, we got Brimstone there, which is good. Oh, what the heck? Wait, what? Why did... Huh? I guess that must have been one of the increased speed moments. Because Uko is like the slowest on the team. Like, not even... Like, it's not even... I'm not even exaggerating. He's literally the slowest on the team. I think he's slower than Leo. But I'll take it. My debuffer doesn't get siphoned or entangled. Oh, Scratch had fine. You're right. Yeah. Normal people need unkillable. Well, my goal is to not do. You know, if I ever work up the care to actually try it on hard mode, my goal is to not do it with any cheese, but. I don't know if that's actually possible. From a practical standpoint. We'll find out. But it's next rotation, I guess. We'll see if I want to try it. The thing is, even if I do commit to that, that's going to be in like 2 or 3 weeks. Because I need to basically clear the map. And then I need to do the same thing where you get as many resistance cards as possible. And then I could try it. And then I'd have to re-roll until I get Packmaster Shayak, Crocad, and then some debuffer, and then some like, you know, AoE reviver support. I need a Python, Galathier, or whatever. Your reduction and or block buffs. Or no, sorry, block buffs covered by No, but that'd be the basis. You need a specific or I would need specific champions. Therefore, it limits my options and odds of getting the perfect team. But you only have to do it once, so I think that's the healthy trade-off there. It only needs to work once, and I would never do it again because there's no point. Hey, there we go. Nice. Okay, no, that was useful. The main thing here was to see from a like logistic standpoint what it's like to deal with this and things you have to think about and consider, and that was extremely helpful for me. So, learning. Do I think Gallagher is the strongest character in the game? No. Zero explanation. No, he's strong, but he's not the strongest in the game. I think people overrate him. The people who don't have him overrate his power, and the people who do have him actually understand it a bit more. I still think that Marius is the strongest champion in the game. So what was this? Oh, this is Argonites. Yeah, no, and because I know people could look at me crazy when I talk about Gallagher's not the best. Gallagher is very strong because, and everyone talks about his second form, and in PvP, you never get to use his second form because it's the biggest gamble ever. Because if you change forms and you get Wand of Submission or polymorphed or killed, there goes your reviver. And the fight's over and you lose. So like most of the time you stay in your base form, and if he's in base form, he's just as strong as Theodosia and other, you know, Marichka, just other tanky revivers. So people overrate him because they read his kit on paper, but they haven't actually played with him and experienced the sadness of you changing forms and then dying, and then you lose the fight because you change forms. But if you do change forms and you lock them all out, it's great. But you can't do that every time. And when it doesn't work, you feel like an idiot for changing forms. It's also really gear. It's gear dependent. If you don't have, you know, 800 plus resistance, you're not going to have as much fun as someone else. If you have a 400 resistance Gallagher, he's fucking useless. If you have 500 resistance, most cases he's still going to be useless. 600 is kind of the borderline. 700, you're kind of now going to actually enjoy using him in the end game. Let me preface that, in the end game. That's, you know, obviously that scales with progression. Ooh, HP speed res. I like this. I like this. It's 5-star. It went to crit. Still a chance. It went to attack. I'm less excited now. To reroll. It's fine. You like him, Marichka? Now, again, I'm not saying he's bad. He's excellent. I use him every single day. He's an amazing champion. But he's just not the best in the game. I think people overrate him. He's very strong, though. Very strong. Yeah, I have Fina as well, technically. I just don't use her. Because, again, it's a little too cheesy for my liking. She's somewhere. What is she, Magic Affinity? Yeah, she's right here. So I could do a Fina comp as well. But, meh. And by the way, I will say, oh, let me, hold on. Put this back on. Who else did I steal from? I need to do this immediately or else I'm gonna forget. It was, I think it was Rearguard Sergeant. I'm blind. I'm blind. Where is she? She's a +4. Rear guard! There she is. Was it HP? It's perception, right? HP with was it speed and res or something? They were 16 with these. Finally got there good. In arena? Yeah, I don't know if I'd use them together. I don't know if that's practical in a PvP scenario. Well, now I don't really care about the cards anymore, right? I guess we can go for damage. Alright, well, we're not done though. We gotta actually finish Grim Forest now. So now we can just go auto all the bosses. Alright, so this is the block buffs. 1. So I think we just run Lydia, we run... He's immune to burn, right? Yeah. We run Marius. Uko. Oh, I forgot it's turn meter. What is that from? Oh, you're supposed to freeze him. Eh, it doesn't matter. I forgot to increase defense, which is stupid, because Rima would have done more damage. Oh, I need to put Leo's relic back on too. Is this 6-star? It's not. Is this a full split? It's a triple roll. Okay, potential. Also, I will say, do as I say, not as I do. I have a ridiculous amount of silver, so I'm just wasting it right now. If you wanted to be efficient, you'd be leveling up your gear during a gear enhancement event. I have the luxury of not having to care. So when I get gear, I just roll it up. Not all the time, but it's like stuff I actually care about. That back on. Yeah, fine on auto is basically a special needs child. Tons of champions are honestly accurate. Alright, so this is easy. No enemy max HP, right? So we want more gain, here reduction, ally attack, here boom boom. And then I guess we just run Thuxshire for the burn. I could run Embers, but I'm too lazy to make him change forms. So we're just gonna run this. Ninja's anti-affinity, obviously, but it doesn't matter. It's normal mode. Who cares? It is funny to kind of like, after we just like struggled so hard, and then you come fight the bosses on their own, and then you're just like killing them in like 20 seconds. And it's like, are these the same bosses? Wait, how did she just heal? What was that? He has a shield reduction on. That was weird. Maybe I didn't see that right out of the corner of my eye. Asnar. It's an interesting spelling you have there, sir. Oh yeah, Ramontu on auto is really weird. Yeah, he just spams his A1 for no reason. He like wants to lock people out. It's like, dude, that's not your job. That is not your job, sir. Okay, we need him under a burn. Oh, no, we have Ninja. Although, nah, Mikage's gonna get him killed initially. Maybe. She might actually bring, the other dude in instead. Whoo, close. Oh, that 3% there is nuts. Oh, wait, that's just passive. No, but we still have hella resistance. Speed res. Ugh. Let's see. Lydia, Ninja, Arius. I think we should be fine here. 6-star Montu and Siege, so they can't counter with Marichka. Makes sense. Oh shit, I forgot his Poison Cloud. I knew my instinct was right. I hovered on Gizmac, and I didn't remember why I hovered on Gizmac, and that was because of the self-cleanse thing. Like, my subconscious knew what I was trying to do more than my conscious body. That's kind of funny. There we go. Nope. Double res. Don't like that. All right, do this, do that. Then we can do the purple zone. No reviver is a little ballsy. But we're gonna risk it and see what happens. Because we can. Yeah, I don't personally put all of that much effort into Siege. Like, I try, obviously. It's just one of those modes that exists that I don't really care about. And when I say I don't care about it, like, it's so pay to win that as a free to play, it's just like kind of like Arena, where it's just not as enjoyable in most instances. Like, you either get matched up with a clan that cannot handle you at all and then you just dumpster on them, or you get matched up with a clan who's like, all right, rares only, LOL XD, and it's like, oh, okay, cool. See you next week, you know? We can just focus Nishak here because he's really weak. But I don't want Mezumel to kill people. Extra turn. Pain Link. Free AoE. Wow, those are way faster animations than normal Nishak. Alright, GG's. Mythical Chaos Orb, we'll take it. We get to use that on some other piece. Alright, good to see you as always, man. Appreciate you hanging. Good to see ya. I did not look at it. What do we got here? Galathir, Fina, Ethos, Abada. Annoying, but solvable. In fairness, though, the purple zone is more like it's only really a challenge on. I'm not gonna waste the ability. It's only a challenge on hard mode. On normal mode, it doesn't really matter because, like, the odds of you getting good champions, given the smaller deck size, is just, it's really, really high. What the hell? Oh. I could. But we're not going to. Alright. Get rid of the unkillable. This is an annoying stage, just because of the supports. So Arbiter's going to die. Oh, actually that's perfect. We got. I didn't think we were gonna get the stun off on Galathir, but he happened to have the highest turn meter. GG's. How's it going? Benny? Just came across the Elba video today. Ah, appreciate it. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully it was helpful in some way, shape, or form. Oh, she's not into burn. Thought we were gonna get a double hitter there. Assaults. I don't know about you guys, how you feel, but I think they're giving us too much 2-star, 3-star basalt. But I feel like that's also like first world problems type of situation, so maybe it's not really worth complaining. I don't like this draft, but we'll make it work. Oh, wait, did I forget heal reduction? I did. Similar luck, 1 void shard for the first man-eater. Oh, congratulations! If your goal, that is a old school demon lord team, that's extremely helpful. The basalt fusing thing. Do you mean that? Like the relic system in general? Oh my god, Gizmac. Oh! Oh! That was insane. Alright, Eric's is very annoying with her passive, so we're just going to we're just gonna put heal reduction on the beach. You're all tapped. Just hearing groaning sounds in the background. No, he just like one-shot the wave. It was really satisfying. Oh, lols, pain link. Alright. Like, as far as like using relics to make chickens, I think it's still a really clunky system. But it works. I'm in a situation personally where I don't have, I have so few relics that I actually need to level up that I have a ton of basalt. So I think it's not necessarily a, across the board problem. Oh, look at that. A 6-star soul reap. That's so random. 6-star soul reap Dekret the Great. That's hilarious. But yeah, that might just be a me problem where like I have nothing to level up. Like I get a relic once a month, it feels like, and then I instantly take it to 15 because I just have resources saved up. And then I wait for the next month where I get something. Oh wow, Hermit passive doing work there. What? Oh, she reflected it. I voted for the Gore Crescent because I don't have one. I know the Essence Quencher makes more sense. In the exact same vein or way that that was a mistake. That's fine. In the exact same way that I voted for the Temporal Stagnator when they had the Wand of Submission because I knew that it'd be harder to get that one. And now everyone has, 15 wands except for me, and I still don't have a Temporal Stagnator because the clan pieces are impossible to get. But, people are going to do what they're going to do, and so the people are going to vote for the thing that's the most useful to them right now, not thinking long term. So, it is what it is. Like, in this case, I don't mind it, because I benefit, because I want a Gore Crescent, in the same way that I wanted the wand, so I'm fine either way. But I wish that people had decided on the first one to go for the Temporal Stagnator, because I want one for Fabian. I think that would be it would have been more powerful. But at the same time, everyone wanted a wand, and now everyone puts their wand on their Arbiter in Classic Arena when they have their one-man defenses, and I'm just annoyed. Holy moly, where's my DPS, guys? What is this? What is this? 1 DPS per draw? Come on, guys. Help me out. Okay. DPS machine broke. Yeah, I know. It's like, I was like, they gave me like 10 supports. I'm like, I need to kill them somehow, guys. Hello? Hello? You vote for what'll be long-term and frequent. Yeah, I think it's another case where, you know, people watch the content creators and they shit on relics that they can get easily, and they don't think about how difficult they are to obtain. But on the flip side, though, like, I want a temporal stagnator, but you need like one, maybe two if you have a Crixia. So, but you can always have more wands, right? Does he kill himself here? Nope. Yuko does. Oh no, he doesn't. Forgot I don't like that song. Ugh. I forgot how massive this shield is. I should have prepared better. Yeah, see, I didn't have block buffs up for this part now. And then everything's protected. Ow. Like, we're not, the shield is so massive, we're not gonna be able to do any damage. Alright, we took him out. Heh. Lols. She has her shields. Yep. We just need to survive for like an extra... or one more turn. And then we can start doing something here. Well, Taurus might have his AoE right now, but we'll risk it. Baron might have a relic combo that's busted. Do you share? Or do you tell? How do you live? Mariska's whistle sounds like Camilla, or Camilla. Commander Zilliana? I don't know if that's true. I don't think they sound similar. She has her cleanse, so we can't do anything for a turn. You can A1 him, but it doesn't really matter. Oh, so close. Oh, Lois also got wanded, but yeah, unlucky. I wish we'd killed Taurus right then. That would have been so clutch, but oh well. Oh shit! I should have froze this dude because he's about to do his thing again. I guess Tara stunned himself for 2 turns with the Wand of Submission, so that's useful. Yeah, that was dumb. I messed up again. This is so much more painful than it needs to be. There we go. Do some damage to himself. We got 2 turns. He should die though the next Ow! Oh my god. Can't do anything here, but all their damage is gone now, so. How's it going? Or what's it going? Dude, I can't even speak English anymore. How's it going, Dark Side? What's up, man? Yoink! Thanks for the health, bud. And good night. Oh, we stole the block damage. That's funny. I was like, wait, what happened there? This fight was a bitch. Yeah, this is on normal mode. We're chilling. I already did this on hard mode. But you're not wrong. It took forever on hard mode. Holy moly, I looked away and he just killed her. What happened? How much damage was that? I missed it. That was insane. That was just an A1. Alright, well, we take those, I guess. The amount of 5-star gear here is crazy. It's criminal. Alright, and there we go. Normal mode is done. We're done. Appreciate the follow, extra large. Jace. Alright, let's claim our stuff here. Thank you. Oh, it's 1 of 1. Ow. That's unfortunate. Okay. Well, is what it is. I feel like, yeah, you don't get enough for 2 chests anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. But there you go. Grim Forest is done. Hooray. I think we unfortunately ate up all their time for live arena here. So let me just get my 1 battle in so that I don't miss out on my energy. And then we'll call it a day here. Why am I not buying the chest? I think it is best to buy the biggest one and not the smaller ones. But I could be wrong. I was gonna say, this sounds like bad computer. And it is. How's it going? It's going good, man. We're chilling today. It doesn't carry over? Oh. Well. I have no answer then. Oh, well, and I missed out on a rotation of chests then. Do we want to go offense or defense here? I don't know. 6-star Marius is scary. We're probably going to ban him, so that means we're planning to deal with the Empress. He's most likely going to ban our Fabian. So we're already kind of on defense no matter what. I think we go with the Arnorn here. Bombs? No, we're not going first. Oh, maybe he leaves the Fabian in. Dude, this is a banger. Okay, bad computer. I see you. He stole my ways of getting rid of Stone Skin unless I run Gizmac here, but that's not the play with the 6-star polymorph. I don't think we can win this fight. So I think we run Ancora just in case Crixia does Crixia things. And then it's a question of who's our DPS. I kind of want to run Mezamel here. So if he goes for the unkillable, we can change forms. And if we get locked out, we can change forms. But we're probably gonna lose this. Like the champion diff here is kind of crazy. Music? Tunes? What the hell? Hello? Weird. I don't know what happened there. What did he pick? Oh, Carnage. Eee. That is a hole in my strategy. That is a hole in my strategy. Oh no, he committed. He committed to banning the Fabian. Which is weird. Then why would you pick the Crixia? It doesn't matter. We're gonna lose this. I think I mean, maybe without Awakening he might be slower than me, but I don't think that's gonna be the case. Yeah, I mean, I guess if the coins don't carry over, maybe that's why everyone else has better gear than me. Sir? Hello? Oh, okay. Ah, unlucky. We didn't get the reset. GG's. And then she has block buffs, which prevents me from being effective at all here. Alright, so we have a Hail Mary play. We have one chance, and it's not going to happen because Stone Skin is Stone Skin. But if we don't lock them out, then we just lose. Okay. Like, this is like, I swear, this is the dumbest gear set in the game. Is Stone Skin. We didn't even get the kill, so we just lose. I hate Stone Skin so much, guys. It's not even a... just so stupid. Such a dumb gear set. Oh, no, what was I doing? Stone Skin meta's not going anywhere. I still sit on the hill that I think people give too much credit to Mercurial. I think it has a little bit of a heyday right now. But that's because no one knows what they're doing. What just happened? Why are they not one of one? Oh. That's weird. Okay. I thought I was going crazy. But no, these things carry over, right? The coins do, surely. Right? I don't think you can get 18,000 in one rotation. But yeah, okay. So I missed out on a full set of chests last rotation then. Which is probably why my gear sucks more than other people's. They don't? I got 20,000 coins in one rotation. Mercurio's gonna counter bombs. Yeah, which is annoying because I was kind of hoping that there would be more counterplay for Stone Scan, but now there's less. Oh yes. Oh, I missed out hardcore last time. I'm kind of sad now, actually. Alright, let's start with the rare pieces, because you can't reroll those, so if they're trash no matter what. Nope. Speed accuracy. Actually, what do I have? I have one mythical reroll. If I'm gonna use it, it's gonna be on a bottom piece. That's like not good, but it's because it's a low speed roll, but it's a double. But it's literally this piece. Inverted. Which is annoying. Like if one of them was HP, the other one was defense, I'd be happy. Let me move myself. But these are basically identical. They're both defense percentage of speed res. It's just one's triple speed and the other's triple res or double res. Or I guess no, the rolls are the same, but the extra stats different. Nope. I mean, I don't have any Chaos Ore, so it doesn't really matter. Mercurial Bomber? Pause champ? Nope. Okay. Is this gonna full split? No, it didn't. Alright, this is double. You can reroll the rare. Oh, true. I guess, yeah, you could use the epic on it, but I'm not that desperate. I'm desperate, but I'm not that desperate. I didn't think that could get any worse, and it did. Okay. Oh. Alright. Well. That's that. Yeah, I feel like at the same time, you know, I'm gonna have the same problem as Feral, where like I can't keep all the 5-star legendary pieces because they're not gonna. I'm not gonna get 20 Chaos Ore per rotation or whatever. So we might just have to ditch all of this, unfortunately. Just from a numerical standpoint, if we're gonna be getting this many, you're better off just hoping for good pieces. And we'll just see if this one rolls properly or not. Nope. Yeah, no, 5-star epic Chaos Ore. I mean, I'm running low-ish now, but I used to have like 30. And so I was like, I just need to start burning this shit. So I burn it on every single piece of Chronophage. And then every piece of 5-star Mercurial. And that's it, though. Like, those two sets only. And then, well, I guess, what is it? Impulse. If I get 5-star epic Impulse, but, you know, I don't do live arena enough for that to matter. But those 3 sets are the ones I just use them all on. What is this red dot? Oh, Amius. Zarabicas. Thank you for the follow. All right, folks. I think we're done for the day. Apologies once again for the late start, but I was dedicated to getting today's video out this morning, which I did. But that put a delay on the stream here. Yeah, I don't know. My default setting, talking about the fusion, I do every fusion, so this one's not going to be any different. I don't think she's that good on her own. And honestly, even as a partner, I don't even think she's that strong by comparison to other couples. But her partner is like kind of crazy. So I think it's kind of she's like a weaker version of Ancora. I think Ancora's like really strong on her own, and then she's stronger with Narcisse. But the new chick, I don't know. But I could be convinced with test server footage, so I'm not going to pass judgment yet. Is the free champion... Wait, oh, the free calendar. I don't even think... Is there a champion in the calendar? I don't know if that's even true. I don't think there's a champion in it at all. Because they talked about was it Artor? They announced him beforehand, before the calendar, so I don't think there's a champion at all. She's okay. They hardly do 8 revivers, which is true. I was it last week or 2 weeks ago that we were talking about that we're due another reviver because we haven't had one for a while. So we were correct on that one. Whoever was speculating with me. But she again, she has the same problem that I have with Mighty Uko. It depends on her base stats. Her revive is a little bit better because of the shield, but she has no healing. So in a PvE context, if she dies, your team dies. Right? So she's great in that she's a reviver with the shield, and then she is a, you know, super Ugo, or not Ugo, she's a buff strip, she's a debuffer, there we go, sorry, super debuffer, which is great. But if you don't heal your team, you're gonna die eventually, unless the shield just kind of tanks for you. But I think she's actually a proper reviver, if I'm not mistaken. So you can't use her ability to shield when you're low, so you can only use it as a revive. So you either have to run her in regen on auto, or you need or you have to run her with someone else who can heal. So from a reviver standpoint, I still think Blind Seer is better, but that, you know, it's a void legendary, obviously. But I think she's solid on like manual play. And then compared to the baseline for everyone, which is Rand the Conjurer, who is buff strip weaken, and then a single target revive, she's obviously better than Rand the Conjurer. So it's a step up. So I'm not going to complain. Slapper and regen for PvE, and you get a debuffer, buff strip, reviver. Perfect. PvE, every reviver should be in regen? I don't know if that's true. Some of them, a lot of them are relatively sustainable. Why is Rand the baseline? I'm just saying for a comparison, like the epic Dark Elf reviver that everyone's gonna get. Obviously there's Caden as well. Here's Revive 2. I just don't like Caden because his decreased attack is a 100% chance. Yeah, so like when I'm thinking of champions who are revivers with a little bit of healing, I'm thinking of Valencia. Sorry, let me look through the gear real quick. Garbage across the board. Everything sucks. This is all garbage. Trash. Terrible. Alright, so where's the dominatrix? Benalicia, sorry, I always say that wrong. So like she doesn't heal normally, but like she can place Pain Link out there, and then she'll heal herself whenever you touch someone with Pain Link. Or sorry, when you're attacked by someone with Pain Link, and you get Pain Link when you deal damage to your allies. So it's like she doesn't naturally have healing, but she heals herself, and then she can do her job because she's not dead. You know what I mean? Versus the new chick, if you kill her, then your team wipes, which I don't like. But like I always say, you need champion diversity, right? So you can't have 10 Pythions in the game. So that would be boring and it'd be redundant. So they have to kind of change it up a little bit. And so some revivers are just going to be better supports than others. And some of them are just going to be better revivers than others. So it just kind of depends. I'm very, very keen, though, to see the new guy versus Marichka teams. That's going to be super, super fun. Either you run them alone and you just deny the healing, or you run them together and then she just murders her entire team. Oh, dude, banger. Sleepless. We love Sleepless. You'd like a Python for every faction, Crypt? I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. It would be nice, but it would also be kind of boring in the aggregate of the game. But point taken. Trying to think. I don't know if I changed anyone's... I don't think I changed anyone's builds recently. Yeah, everyone's been pretty static. I mean, I guess it's been not boring, but just like a dead session of a Doom Tower. Because I farmed the Nether Spider, so I have a bunch of Affinity Breaker crafting materials, but that's a very, very niche, like Hydra specific set at this point. So I have nothing really to show for it. But Dark Fae is back soon. Exciting. That way I can, you know, try to get my second ever attack percentage chest with crit in lethal. This guy here. Oh, I guess the one change there is I've been ascending some gear, so I got this one to reroll and do attack. So we got attack on attack here. It only took 4 attempts, which is not that bad. Working on the gloves next. I think we're only 2 in. Sick piece. Yeah, it's a one of a kind though. That's the problem. That's the annoying part. It took me, you know, we talked about it like a month ago whenever I got it, but like 5 years into the game. I've been playing for 5 years. And this was the first piece in lethal or savage that was 6-star attack percentage with speed and crit. And if anyone does not believe me, like, I'm not exaggerating. I can go attack percent, 6-star, equipped. I have speed accuracy in savage. And then lethal, I have this piece. I have this one that has no speed. There we go. No speed, but it is crit rate, but resistance, and this is okay. And then this is a relatively recent one, but it's crit damage, but this is like someone super, super slow, which that's why it's sitting on Dark Alhain for right now. I think long term, if possible, I would put this onto Arnorn if I can switch him into lethal. But I also have these on him that are attack percentage boots, quad or a triple crit rate with speed. So it's tough. I don't know. I don't have an equivalent of that in lethal or any other broken set, so it's like that was the anchor piece for the build, so I don't know if I want to put him in lethal just because the savage works. But I wouldn't mind having a long term. I wouldn't mind having savage / lethal feral on my Arnorns just so we can't get bombed or carnaged. But I don't think the feral gear exists either, to be fair. Yeah, not even close. Chest pieces are hard to get. I see, that's what I've been saying, dude, but I see so many people with like 5 copies of that chest, and I'm just like, what am I doing wrong? Are we farming the same Fire Knight? You know? Is your Dark Fate different than mine? So I feel like I'm behind the curve when like I just see people with like, oh yeah, let me put my other attack percent chest on my champion. And it's just like, I have the one, bruh. And it took me 5 years of farming. And technically Dark Fae gave this to me. Not even like, I don't have anything in Savage like that. All the pieces you saw were lethal. So years and years of Fire Knight, and I have barely anything to show for it, which is kind of tragic. Same thing with gloves. My gloves aren't great either. My boots are okay in most cases. Rhodos isn't merciless. Like, this chest isn't that great, but he didn't need the crit, so it works. Like, it's good enough. It has speed and crit damage. That's why I haven't ascended it or put glyphs into it, because I really don't want this to be his forever piece. But it is for his for now piece. But when it comes to Rhodos, I cannot complain because of these. I'm not allowed to complain about my Rhodos build. So that's why I don't bring up Merciless. I mentioned the Lethal and Savage because those are way worse, but this is such a hard carry piece that it's like I can figure out the rest. Even though obviously, you know, if the accuracy was somewhere else that would have been better, but at that point you're kind of nitpicking on a 6-star mythical piece, you know what I mean? Beautiful. Yeah, exactly. It's like that's such a damn good piece. But yeah, long term, you know, I'm still working towards the 9-piece Merciless Rhodos, but it's the banner. The banner is tripping me up. Don't have one. Like, this ring is meh, but it works. It's HP. The amulet's 5-star, and again, it works. I need a banner. It doesn't, I don't care if we drop some speed, because this is a great banner, but if we, you know, if it's only a single speed roll, that'd be fine. I just need a banner in Merciless. And then I just rebuilt Fenax, because no one else needs the gear at the moment, so I have these. Double crit attack, crit damage, speed boots, and Merciless. So I would take those, put them on Rhodos instantly. Because he has Cruel on right now just to fill the gap. But like, I would drop, you know, the crit rate would be the same, and the attack would be a bit lower, but it's Merciless. So like, for the 9-piece, I would make it work, and then I would just put a weapon on him. I could find something. So, 1 piece is all it takes. 1 banner, even if it's 5-star, Merciless banner with decent stats. Ideally, HP or attack. Your lethal defense chests are better. Yeah, so I've been luckier with the quality of my defense chests. That's why I'm very specific when I say things. So like, my attack chests have been trash, but my defense has been okay. Like, I have this one, which is, it's not the best, but it's enough to kind of anchor a build. And then like, my Harima build is my best one, where it's like, it's Killstroke, but like, it just works in the build here because she's Killstroke and lethal, but it's like defense. Don't even need the crit rate because the lethal gear compensates. How do I build my Mishinaki? Which one? XD? No, they're similar. This one is, or no, I guess they're somewhat identical. But this is Merciless high accuracy. And this is Merciless, 4-piece Merciless, and then more speed. So this one's faster, I think, 256. Or no, I forgot, I rebuilt this one. He's fastest. But this is my higher Hydra one. So it has high speed, high accuracy. And this is, but they're both in Merciless, 4-piece. For the cooldowns, he gets A1s automatically, so the AoEs are more important. No problem. I guess we can test this out. Let's see. So 400k. I think we're safe to use the standard turtle counter team. Anything above 500, I'm a little bit more hesitant now because people are sneaking in 9-piece Mercurial on their Donnies. Ah, we're chilling. Unlucky there. I really hope we don't trigger the passive. Want a submission? Noted. I find it interesting though whenever I go against the turtle teams, because I feel like no one really thinks about the order of their speeds, because it seems random. And I don't know exactly, I don't know what the best speed order is. I think Leo should be the slowest. I feel like a lot of people, because Mikey is just there for the sake of being there, and so people make Mikey the slowest, but I think he should be faster because of the taunt. Oops. Double me. There we go. Well, maybe not like, Donnie should be the fastest because he needs to reset if they get locked out, but the fastest DPS, I think it should be Mikey. I think Raph could be slow as well because his job is just to block revive. This is an annoying team. Are we close to plat? Yeah, we're close to plat. I was like, why are these teams so hard? What is this? We could try to fight one though. This team makes no sense. The Shuzen's gonna instant turn the Donnie here. We can. This is like when people do silly things. I like to take advantage of it. And this is obviously just the 2 turtles, so you're not gonna get the automatic trigger. And then we can actually whip out the Glacea here, I think. We can do a resistance check. Nope, we froze the Donnie. He's not high resistance. Okay. Oh no, not the reset of everyone who did their stuff already. I can't kill him because Donnie's alive. Yoink! Ow. Oh, that's annoying. I can proc the passive here. She's gonna survive. This is a good moment where we do this. That gets denied again. Thank you, Glacea. We can sleep this dude over here. That way he doesn't join in the ally attack. Then we can... Oh, he has the aspect. Damn it. Damn. At least we don't have to guess. I do like the change where you can see the, that tells you what the heck happened with the relics, so you kind of know a little bit what's going on more. But yeah, this is an example of when it makes sense to have Galathyr in form too, because like we're just in full control here. But there are many, many situations where it is not the move, and you literally throw the fight because you put him in the alt form. Like, obviously we have Siphi, we have double reviver, so we're kind of being safe, but... There we go. Yeah. Like, I always go for teams like this, where it's not that it's a bad team, but the order of the champions doesn't make any sense. Like, you have a super fast Shuzen who's going to go first. But she, by default, is going to reset Donnie. which I guess is like, oh, you can reset loop your team or something, but like you can do something in between, you know. And then Leo's, if you keep resetting Leo, he's not gonna AoE damage. He's just gonna put his buffs up, unless you set it right. So I don't know. Anyways, stuff like that always draws my eye when it's like that's a weird team order. So we take advantage of it. You have Mikey your second fastest? Hey, props to you for actually using him. Mine's in my vault. I think he's useless. But I also don't have Raph, because I thought he was pretty, well, not bad, but just not. The style of build you need to run on a Raph is not how I like to play the game, so there's no point in me having the champion. I don't think Mikey's bad in a vacuum. I just think he, for relative to who I have on my account, he's just not that helpful. So maybe it would be. All right. Anyways, I'm rambling at this point. So today is done. I think we're good to go. Let's see who be streaming. Who be streaming on the Twitch? Oops, wrong channel. That's so funny. I clicked on I clicked on the Valorant channels on Twitch because that's what I was gonna go watch after this. Oh wow, wow, none of our usuals are streaming today. What's going on? Interesting. I feel like I've seen Noam Chomsky. Anyways, all right. I don't know if we've rated him before, but we'll try it out. Oh, Farbstab is streaming. That's cool. Oh, face reveal. I didn't know he had a... Okay. Alright, there we go. Get that raid kicked off. Should be Mikey, Raph, Leo, then Donnie. In terms of speed or in terms of order? I would disagree with that. If that's in terms of speed, no, actually both I disagree with. In terms of team order, you want Leo at the front because you want Donnie to save Leo and activate the passive. You want Raph at the back because he needs to be the last person to go in for the block revive chance on the ally attacks. The other two in the middle don't really matter. Oh yeah, alright, let's wrap it up, folks. For those who don't know, in the upper left-hand corner, you can see there, we are close to unlocking the free takeover for the month of February. Most likely, because it's the first and will be the inaugural takeover, we're probably just going to do it for free anyways, but nonetheless, you know, I'd like to get the system running. But if you'd like to sign up for a chance to win said monthly takeover, you can click on that link there on the Twitch chat, or in the Twitch chat. And if you're watching via YouTube, no worries. I got you. That link is right there, so you can sign up. It's a raffle, so to speak, so one person will win for the month and they get a free takeover on behalf of, you know, crowdfunding, so to speak. So there you go. That stream will be on the 28th, so we still have 3 weeks to go, but you have 2 more weeks to sign up for that month, and then I'll contact the winner after the 21st. So fun time. So if you'd like to sign up, let me know, or fill out the form. But yeah, for those who don't know, these streams are every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Pacific time. So if you'd like to catch it, we'll be here next week doing the same old thing, probably talking about the Fusion. So there you go. But yeah, appreciate you guys for hanging out as always. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one next week.